Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, I am trying a different way of filming, and it is obviously with my head cam, and this is what we are going to be scrapping this time. It's a hand blender. Now, I don't know how well this video is going to turn out because I can't see the screen, obviously, okay? So, we've all seen them, and that comes apart, and we've got the little rotary in there. That'll probably be stainless. Yeah, that's stainless. Got a little, yeah, whatever in there. Quite a weight to that. So, without further ado, come on, let's chat, Matt. More work. Right, I hope the camera picks all this up. Now, I think we've got a line going along there, but we've got a bottom just there. Let's take the bottom off. Come on, puppy. It's strange scrapping after so long. I've forgotten so much. It's been about... Oh, come on. Don't give me a hard time now. 4.5 months is quite a long time. So, there's not much scrap on the streets. Come on. Right, what else did I use? Oh, I used to use these, didn't I? Get those in there. I hope you can see this all. Right, let's get this off. No, let's get this off. No, really. Let's get it off. What if... Oh, I used to use those as well. Memory. Right, let's see if this pulls out. If it doesn't. Alright, okay. Come on now. Here we go. Plug and cord. Job done. Plug goes in there with all the rest. Now, why is that so heavy? The heaviest weight is down here, which I assume will be the motor, because when you put it on, where's the on-off button? Don't know. Can't remember. See if I can get into it like this. Oh, okay, I've stabbed myself once. I'm not stabbing myself again. Here we go. Yeah, not as fit as I thought I am. Still quite tired. I had my first vaccination last Monday, and didn't quite go to plan. I ended up back in hospital Tuesday with I had every side effect you can think of, and it was fine in the end. It was just side effects, but good and bad news, and there is bad news which is going to have further investigation, but that might be because of what I suffer with. So I say bad news, we'll turn it into good news because they found something out that has got to be investigated. So yeah, I had all the aching and everything. Oh, come on. Let's try this side. Right, that's it. Gentle persuasion is needed. Here we go. Oh, I hope my microphone as well is okay for you tonight. Gentle persuasion. Okay. Right, that's open. Let's put that back there. And I think this needs some Sammy Love. And if you don't know what Sammy Love is, oh, this is an Ian Matthews, if you're new to my channel, this is an Ian Matthews hammer. It might be a bricklayer's hammer, but if you watch Ian Matthews' channel, I'll put the link down below. And as I said many a time before, Ian, I've patented the name now. It's an Ian Matthews hammer. And yeah, if you snooze, you lose. So the patent is going through. So yeah, there we go. And if you believe that, you believe anything. Come on. And Sammy Love is basically hitting the hell out of something. He's a great guy. He's taking a break from YouTube at the moment. We don't know whether Sam is coming back, but I'll put his link below as well. It's self-explanatory. I still think of you, Sam, and everybody, so probably yeah, everybody else does as well, but I'll put his link below. So Sammy Love is, when he was growing up, his brother always used to say, if they couldn't get anything undone, they say, go on, give it some Sammy Love, and he'd hit hell out of it with a hammer. So that is why I call it Sammy Love, okay? Now, the big reveal. What is in here? Ah, is that it? That's it. How disappointed am I? Are you as disappointed as me? Hang on, there's a screw on there. See, I've got to try and remember where everything is. Oh, I've got a shout out to give. I've got a couple of shout outs to give. Night Scrapper UK. Great guy. How the heck he gets so much copper and brass and everything, goodness knows. And I think that he, well, in my personal opinion, he needs more coverage. I believe he's up to about 72 subscribers at the moment. If you're not subscribed to him, he's a good guy, and interesting videos. And yeah, nip across and just say, oh, Mad Matt recommended, you know, coming across, and go and check him out. And yeah, I like his videos. He's a nice guy. And while I'm looking at this and yakking, another shout out I want to give, which is well overdue, is to somebody called, oh, what do I use for this? I like watching Homesteading. Now, in America, it's called Homesteading. In Britain, it's called Self-Sufficiency. And I've been following a channel called This is Sea Life Homesteading. They originally called themselves This is Sea Life. It's one of those horrible ones to get out. They originally called themselves This is Sea Life, but they changed it to Homesteading. And I just find it fascinating that they're faced with problems and they've got to overcome these problems. And yeah, it's all a puzzle, and they've got to find a solution. They've also got the day-to-day running of the homestead, but then something goes wrong, and then it's all a culmination of, it's just interesting how, you know, hard work, very hard work. I take my hats off to any homesteaders or self-sufficient people, and with all the livestock and everything. So that is, This is Sea Life Homesteading. And Rosie, oh my gosh, that family does not go hungry. By goodness, she cooks, and It's a whole mixture that they put on their site. So if you're into homesteading, nip across to them. And before I look at this, because this is basically an armature, my nephew, my youngest nephew, he wants a shout out, and his channel is called JadeYT, and I will give other youngsters shout outs. They might not be of interest to any of us, but it encourages them to create or to learn the ropes as homesteaders. Sorry Rosie. That's another plug for you, isn't it? But it helps them find their way on YouTube if that is something that they want to do. And so I'll put his link, JadeYT, in the description box. So that's 3 shout outs, and after 4.5 months of being out of things, I've got a lot to catch up on with shout outs and thank yous. Well, from what I can see, there's a little bit of copper in there. It's going to need some Sammy love. There's not much on it. I know my long arm pliers are inside for some reason. Ooh, that looks interesting. I don't know what that is. Bit of copper in there. Oh, let's just break it open, for goodness sake. Stop faffing around. And I really hope that this microphone isn't too close, because I do get rather loud when I talk. And I talk too much, as you know. Unless I'm concentrating like I am. That's a donut. Right, pop a donut. Okay, we've got a bit of copper on here. Alright, we got those thingies. I'm not going to leave anything on this board. There's no point. Don't know what that is. That is sealed, so I don't think there'll be any copper in there. Bit of copper that I'll have to get off. Nothing in there. And just a bit of wire that I've got to get out of there. So, all that we have got out of a hand blender. I really hope this comes up okay for the head cam. I'm hoping to put one up here, some sort of camera that looks down rather than filming from over there, so that it's a bit closer and you can see what I'm doing. So really, that is all is in a hand blender, and that is going to be one of those armatures. I don't think, from what I can see, that the copper is got the varnish on, or is badly varnished, that you need to burn it to, just, I say burn it, you just heat it to get the varnish off. So I'll get that out, and that's it. So really, money wise, it's not much cable. There'll be a touch of copper in there, so we're just talking pennies, cents, something like that. But it's nice to take something apart, and after such a long time. So we'll I'll put all that. I've got all this to do. This is the, if you remember, and you've been following me for a while, these are my boredom boxes, so they're a bit full, and since I haven't been scrapping, you can see that's from the wash machines and everything that I took apart. So yeah, I've got all that to do, and I got a big bucket of micro scrapping to do, and this. Now I'm not going to take it all apart, but I'll do a video on it. I'll get a magnet. It is all basically steel, but it's an old, I say old, it's a knitting machine, and they were big in about the 80s. And I got hold of it, and I'll bring it up here for you to have a look at. And the only part that I want to see, really, because if you look at all the detail and everything, if I take that apart, that's all just going to fall apart. I want to see what's going on in here, and I'll do a little video about it, and we'll see what's in there. I've seen them in use many years ago when I was younger, but I can't remember the layout because there's two parts to it. But you've got all the fixings and everything. Basically, it's a small modern day loom, if I call it that, where they used to put the shuttle through and press the old pedals, and yeah, so that they could get the different. You got these that move and everything, and yeah, different settings for whatever pattern you wanted to do. So I assume the pattern is set by all this, but we'll find out on the next video exactly what is what, and I'll take all that off first, I think, and we'll see what's what. I'm not expecting any copper, any brass. This is just for sheer enjoyment and curiosity of how something works, basically. So anyway, I hope the footage turns out all okay, and the shout-outs I'll put the links below. I hope the microphone works properly, and that I'm not too loud in it. It's trial and error with the head cam at the moment, but we'll try different angles of how, you know, where I can put my cameras and everything to give you a better view, because looking back at some of them, yeah, you're just totally blind. And the Canon camera that I've got on it, I think it's an M50. Yeah, it's good for vlogging if you're just talking, but for the close-ups, I can't. You can't do it with that. I'll have to invest in another camera. So we'll see how it goes. Trial and error, and yeah, we'll see what is in this next time. But it's just nice to be back scrapping, and I'll probably have a go at that. I've got a lot of I'm a little bit stuck with, I'll show you in another video once I get through all this rubbish. I'm a little bit stuck because of my left hand side with taking some things apart, and I might pick your brains for any ideas how to take them apart to get the copper out. So yeah, it's nice to be back on the bench. So everybody keeps safe and well, and yeah, it wasn't a fantastic video to write home about, but I'm finally scrapping again. There's not much scrap out there, I will admit. In fact, there's nothing. So we'll see how the next few weeks go. Maybe as spring warms up, people will start putting things out and having buildings done and what have you. So I'll love you and leave you, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. And thank you ever so much for tuning in and watching. And hopefully this camera work and the microphone worked. Thank you everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye now.